Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video here on iStarly TV. We had a new trailer today, surprisingly, that only revealed one new Pokemon, and guess what? It was worth it. It was worth it for us to endure the new gym leader Iono for a few minutes to get to the Bellibolt reveal. So just a little bit of backstory, I believe it was yesterday, they released a brand new trailer. The day before that, they had announced that there would be more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news coming the next day. It was a new trailer, but all it was a new reveal of a new gym leader in the game. Her name is Iono, and she's a streamer. So it was kind of like we were watching her stream, and she was like extremely obnoxious. That's a matter of opinion, but I found her to be obnoxious. But she made us guess her partner Pokemon. She said she's an electric type gym leader. And she gave us 3 clues, and then the next, actually, I think this was Wednesday that this trailer, because then 2 days later is when we now get the official reveal of her partner Pokemon, which is this Pokemon called Bellibolt. I'm gonna say Bellibolt. It could be Bellibolt, but I'm pretty sure it's Bellibolt because the kind of main thing with this Pokemon is it's a frog-looking Pokemon with a giant belly. It's really chunky, it's really rotund, it's stout. I mean it's just great. I love it. It's really cute, right? And I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I've loved every single new Pokemon design they've given us so far. You know, even Cloth, the crab Pokemon, Cloth. I'm gonna be honest, I had kind of seen a lot of leaked information from these games, and when they said there would be a new crab Pokemon, I was like, oh, that's gonna be annoying. But when I saw Cloth, I surprisingly liked it. So anyways, so all these Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet so far are real bangers, and Bellibolt is no different. So let me just read a little bit more about Bellibolt on the official Pokemon Scarlet and Violet website, because the little trailer that they did, I think they released 2 videos today. One of them was the obnoxious Iono kind of officially announcing or, you know, revealing who her partner Pokemon is. And it was a little video where she kind of, it was like basically her stream, and she showed people's guesses, and then she showed Bellibolt himself, and he looked great. Then they released a different video that basically shows some in-game footage of Iono and Bellibolt, and it showed Bellibolt in the wild, it showed Bellibolt in battle. It was pretty great. So let me read some of this. So it says, its belly button dynamo produces a huge amount of electricity. So I don't know if Belly Button Dynamo is the name of one of its attacks, which would be really cool, or if the Belly Button Dynamo is basically its big belly that you can see in the design of this Pokemon that charges electricity, and maybe the name of that body part is called the dynamo, I guess, or the belly button dynamo. Anyways, Bellibolt expands and contracts its elastic body to generate electricity in an organ that looks like a belly button. The huge amount of electricity generated this way is then discharged from the 2 bumps on either side of its head that resemble eyeballs. So this is another funny Pokemon, you know, in the vein of something like Dugtrio or Diglett and Armaldo, where you think you see where its eyes are or where one of its body parts are, but it's actually not. Like for example, when I was a kid, I always thought Diglett's, I think that's Diglett's nose, right? I always thought that was Diglett's mouth. And then also Armaldo, its eyes I think are actually on the side of its head, even though they look like they're kind of in the middle. Bellibolt is basically the reverse of that, where the 2 things on the side of its head that kind of look like eyes are actually not eyes. And in fact, Iono said that during her video where she was giving us hints about her partner. She said that it has like 2 big things on the side of its head that looked like eyes. And the 2 little yellow circles in the middle of its face are actually its eyes, which is cute. That makes it look a lot more cute, right? And it's cool, I think, that it has this kind of like fake out kind of thing where, you know, it looks like it has eyes on the side, but it's not, blah, blah, blah. It says its actual eyes are adorably small and round, so when it tries to be intimidating, it puts the eye-like bumps to good use. So that's cool. That's really cool. I've always found that to be really interesting too. It's kind of like in real life, you know, biology. There are animals, there are creatures that have certain features on their bodies that look like, that make them look more intimidating. So for example, there's like moths, I think, or butterflies that have like when they open their wings all the way, it kind of resembles like a face or something like that to scare off prey, when in reality, again, they're not quite as intimidating, right? And I guess that's kind of the case with Bellibolt, so that's cool. So let's read a little bit more about Bellibolt, our new friend. Easygoing by nature, it doesn't notice an opponent until attacked. It is difficult to train Bellibolt to initiate a battle without being attacked first. After the sun sets, you can hear strange noises coming from Bellibolt's habitat. The noise is not Bellibolt's cries, but a sound emitting from their stomachs. It is known that this sound signals that they are hungry. So if this Pokemon wasn't already a spirit animal of mine, it is now, because it charges electricity with its gut and it loves to eat. Two things that I do. I'm just kidding. And it has a brand new ability. I think I saw on the website it has two possible abilities, one of which is Static, which is an ability that we know and love. It's an old ability. Static is when it gets hit with a physical move, it has a chance of paralyzing the opponent. This new ability is called Electromorphosis. Bellibolt's ability, Electromorphosis, is a new ability. Okay, we know that. Bellibolt becomes charged when hit by an attack, boosting the power of the next electric type move it uses. That actually sounds pretty good. So this is pretty vague. This description's pretty vague. It says simply, I'm gonna read it again real quick. Bellibolt becomes charged when hit by an attack, boosting the power of the next electric type move it uses. So it says hit by an attack. So obviously, if you use Water Gun on it, if you use Mega Punch, if you use Earthquake maybe, I mean, it doesn't say like if it's a physical attack or like a contact move, like does Earthquake and Hydro Pump, do both of those moves trigger Electromorphosis, or is it only like physical contact moves like Power Up Punch or U-turn or something like that? I don't know. It sounds like it will be any move. Actually, okay, well, this doesn't really help because they show an image in the trailer and it's Psyduck, which looks really funny. Psyduck uses Aqua Tail and it says, being hit by Aqua Tail charged Bellibolt with power. So Aqua Tail is a physical contact move. So we don't know yet whether it depends on the type of move or not. And it says it boosts the power of the next electric type move that Bellibolt uses. So I wonder how this goes. So like, let's say the opponent uses a move on me. It charges, it charges my Electromorphosis. I use Thunderbolt. My Thunderbolt gets supercharged and, deals extra damage. And then they use, on the next turn, they use another move on me and it triggers Electromorphosis again, I'm assuming? So is it like every single time you're hit, Electromorphosis triggers? Or is it like every other time or something like that? If it's every single time and Bellibolt has like decent like HP and defenses, this could be a really strong Pokemon. I could see it being, because maybe you could like switch into an attack that you're going to survive and then trigger Electromorphosis, and then you're going to use like Thunderbolt or something and deal a ton of damage. So we'll have to see Bellibolt's stats, but either way, I really like this Pokemon a lot, and I could actually see myself using Bellibolt on my main team. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Right now, the Pokemon I'm for sure going to have on my team, well, I'm going to start with Fuecoco, and depending on how Fuecoco's evolution looks, I will probably still have it on my final team. I'm definitely going to have Farigiraf because I love Girafarig, and then I'm going to have Armorogue, the fire and psychic one. So those are 3 slots already taken, and I could see this being on my team as well. But anyways, that's a little bit of a tangent. Let me know what you think about Bellibolt and Iono. Are you going to have Bellibolt on your team? What do you think of all of this information I just gave you about Bellibolt? How cute is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually really interested in hearing what you all think about Bellibolt. I just love it. I think it's great. And they've been hitting it out of the park with all of these. I just thought of it. So like I said earlier, like I've been really liking every single new Pokemon that they've revealed so far. Smoliv is probably my least favorite so far, but it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, yeah, please go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed, and also click the bell icon for more notifications when I make new videos. I'm gonna keep posting more videos. I'm really excited. I hope you are too. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you all very soon. Bellibolt supremacy.